Welcome to Radio Fixer's channel. Subscribe for upcoming videos. In this video, I will repair a Bakelite radio cabinet with multiple cracks and restore it to its original factory shine. I highly recommend watching the other Bakelite repair video on my channel, where I use different techniques depends on the thickness of the Bakelite and the type of damage. And let's get started. I'm just checking it out. Of course, it's AM radio. And notice it has some crack. You see how beautiful this Bakelite is. So hopefully we can clean it and bring this type of shine back to the entire radio. It has a little chip here. I assume it hit somewhere because I'm finding some crack. You see right here, there's a big crack here. Let me check the other side. Of course, after cleaning it, I can see more crack. Seems like there's here one, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, underneath, you see here, there's a large crack. As I mentioned, after cleaning the cabinet, I can find out how many cracks it has, but that is another one right here. Usually when you take the radios out, they're all dusty, dirty, so you should clean, of course. I'm going to take it outside the house to clean everything. Alright, I brought this outside. I'm going to work on it. This has several cracks that I shared with you earlier. So definitely when you work on Bakelite, you need to wear a mask, very heavy duty mask, this type of mask. You need a Dremel like that. And also the water bottle like that. That's a water bottle. You need to spray it with water, then grinding it. That way it doesn't create that much dust. Okay, again, we use water to reduce the dust that they're going to create when you start grinding with this. Alright, so this is what you need to use. Definitely you want to do this outside the house, away from the house. Again, wear the mask. This is one of the very good brand. It's a 3M. And it's one of the best you can wear. All right. So as you notice, I'm spraying it with water like that. Then use the grinder to grind it. Of course, it's so hard to film this and do it with one hand. Just I want to show you like that. This way. So this way, it does not create that much dust. That's why you're using water. Hopefully this makes sense. Alright, I'm done with it. All the cracks are ground. You see how much stuff comes out of here? You see that? Since, I use water to grind this, there's no dust at all. Okay? If you don't spray it with water, it's going to create a lot of dust. So the best way to follow this process, it will take some time, but I'm telling you, it's much easier to do it this way. So I'll grind 3 different sides. This side, you see that? Hopefully you can see it. And the other, that 2 corners, it has all those cracks. All right, let me take this and wash it with soap and water, then I can bring it inside the house. All right, as you notice, I grind all here and here, of course, and top here, all the cracks. So this post also was broken. This is the piece. So I drilled here and also drilled this side, as you see. Okay. See, I cut a small wire like this. This goes inside this hole right there. The reason I add that metal there to, give it more strength to this piece. Of course, this is going to sit right on top of it, like that. This will secure it much better. So I didn't want to grind this and the other one, I think this is the best way to do this. For this project, I'm going to use this. Of course, you have to read the direction and add proper amount. This is part A, part B. Of course, you mix it together. In the past, I used other epoxy, grayish, and those work very well. Let's see how this performs, okay? I bought this in Amazon. I'm going to put the link in description section. Feel free to check it out. Since dry in 5 minutes, you don't have that much time, right? This is part A and B. We're going to mix them together. You want to make sure they've mixed very well. Let's add it here as well. Of course, I suggest to use gloves, So let's add this here, like that. Now we're going to put this together. All right, we just adjust it a little better. Now we're going to let it dry. And to get a good result, each crack repair should be handled separately. Alright, I left this set for several days to make sure that everything is dry. Let me show you inside. See, I didn't even paint it. This is the original color. The good thing about those clear epoxy, of course, it takes a while. It says 5 minutes dry, but believe me, it takes several days to totally dry. So everything is dry and not bad. You see some trace of course, I can sand that, but you can leave it like this if you choose to. See, it's pretty nice. Came up very nice. See, this came up very good too. And you cannot even break it, it's just hold together very well. It's sealed very well. Of course, you can sand it if you choose to, but just I didn't sand this one, because it laid very well. But again, it let it dry for a long time, several days. Even it says 5 minutes, it really takes several days. Sometimes a little sticky, but that's okay. Don't worry about that, alright? Don't know if you notice it or not, in the corners I put a piece of tape. Let me tell you why. Let me remove it. See, definitely filled up that gap. It was a crack, a small piece was missing. See, it will still show the crack, but it's secured, it fixed from inside. That means this crack will not spread and it hold very well together. Since I do not want to paint this cabinet, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. If you're planning to repaint this, then you have to also work here as well. Watch other videos that I made regarding Bakelite. Each Bakelite that I restored, is a different technique I use to show you, how you can repair them. And this one, I want to keep it original. So the little crack here, is not going to spread. It holds pretty good. That epoxy did a great job, so I'm going to leave it alone. Since, it's not that obvious. Right here, it doesn't show anymore. There is no crack. You cannot see it. Some area right here, you cannot see the crack anymore. See, inside, that is the original color. You see the top all faded. See, that is faded. It's supposed to be like this. I'm going to show you how to polish this. Hopefully, I can get it this type of color back. See, it's very dull, as you can tell. Let's bring this back to life, alright? For this project, I'm going to use this product. Of course, I'm going to use this one first. This I'm going to use after that. I'm going to put the links in the description section of this video. Feel free to check them out. I'm pretty happy with the results. I'm going to add that to a piece of paper towel, clean paper towel, and I'm going to rub it here. Like that. Then of course you rub it off one direction, just one direction. You hear that noise? That means this is very dirty. Just take your time, okay? Just want to show you how much dirt this brought out, just going over it a little bit. Of course, I'm doing this quick to show you how to do it. It will take a little time to make this look great, alright? Then with the clean paper towel, I go over it again, go same direction, This will take a little time. Just want to show you, see? You see the difference? And I haven't even used car wax. Up to now I was using just this. This is a great product, as I share with you. Again, it takes time. It took me about, let's say, 5 minutes or so. The more you polish, the better it becomes. See, now you can see all the colors. You see the difference between here and here? Of course, again, I have not put car wax over it yet. Just want to show you. This I did quickly to show you. The more time you take, the better the Bakelite gonna look. Now I'm going to use a car wax. I suggest you use a good car wax. I'm going to use this. I'm going to show you the results. There are several car wax. You have to find out which one going to work better for you. Alright, I add some here, the car polish. You can also add it to paper towel to be able to control it. So I'm going to just polish it. Again, take your time. Now you're trying to get rid of that haze as much as you can. So take your time, go over it, follow directions. That's pretty important. Again, I'm going to try to go same direction, but some area you have no option. You have to change the direction. It all depends what type of car wax you're going to use. Sometimes you have to use several different types to see which one give you better results. You want some car wax can get rid of the haze. That's what you're looking for. Not that much haze. Of course, I did this so quick to show you. I'm going to spend more time to do that. By just taking your time, polish it, and it's going to look great. You see that? So I'm going to take the tape off to show you the difference. You see the difference? Let me continue to all the radio. Just want to show you the end result. You see, you can see me. It came out just fantastic. Look at inside. It's exactly look like inside. And the cracks, you're not going to be able to see as much. Again, we didn't want to paint this radio. We want to just fix all the cracks. That was our goal. So see, it is just look fantastic. Hey everybody. See, the shine is just unbelievable. Alright? Even the front looks great. See that? So again, the purpose of this video was you can bring Bakelite back to original condition with just little time and effort. Seems like it just came out of the manufacturer. Just want to show you how beautiful this is. That's why you do not want to paint Bakelite unless you have to. See, we were fortunate or lucky this crack was in the corner that we could just glue it back together. I highly suggest do not use crazy glue. Crazy glue will damage it. Use the product that I show you to fix this. Some people, they use crazy glue and leave residue all outside and inside the radio, and it's going to be very hard to clean the residue of the crazy glue. In the next video, I'm going to work on the electronic portion of this radio. I hope you enjoy watching this video, and this video can help you to repair your Bakelite. Alright? At this time, I want to take the opportunity and thank my subscribers with their uplifting comments. You always encourage me to upload more videos, since this is just a hobby of mine. Again, I appreciate you. Enjoy all these videos, and you all have an awesome day. Take care. If you're interested to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe to my channel, and you will be notified when a new video being uploaded. You have a great day.